Welcome back to another episode of the Snoop and Sniffy Show. I just woke up from a glorious nap. I hope 6-year-old junior detective Everett and his 2 dog detective pals Charo and Kenobi felt this refreshed after celebrating his birthday in Austin, Texas. Woof woof! I definitely needed to catch up on some Z's after Sniffy and I had such a long journey in the last episode all the way to Bozeman, Montana. Sniffy and I followed the trail of the squeaky toy thief, who happened to be none other than Wheeler. He borrowed all the squeaky toys he could find to build one giant squeaky signal to rally all the dogs together. Except it didn't work. Luckily, we found him and were able to return all the squeaky toys to their rightful owners.
A lot of them were mad at Wheeler for taking their squeaky toys.
But then they started squeaking their toys again and forgot. Plus, it's Wheeler. No one can stay mad at him. He meant well. All in the name of dog gadgets.
I love dog gadgets. I wish he'd let us use more. Don't you think we need them to solve mysteries, Snoop?
Gadgets? No. We don't need any gadgets, Sniffy. We already have the greatest tools needed to be the best dog detectives.
We do?
Yes, we have our brains.
Oh, see, my brain's not as big as yours.
Fiddlesticks, you're just as smart as me.
I am? Is that why you started coughing after you said that?
Okay, I must not lie. You're very smart, Sniffy, but I am smarter. It's just the facts.
It's true. I wouldn't deny that.
But we both are incredibly smart and determined, which makes us great dog detectives.
Plus, I can sniff out anything.
That you can, dear lad. That you can. And, just like that, we have Freckles calling us to use those said dog detective skills. Time to solve another case. Let's see what she has for us today. Hello, Freckles. Snoop and Sniffy here. The best dog detectives around to sniff out any mystery you should need.
We have a mole in the agency.
Oh, not this again.
No, this time I'm serious.
Are you sure it's not an actual mole?
No, Sniffy. There's a rogue agent loose. One who has betrayed us and given up our dog detective secrets.
I don't think she's kidding this time, Sniffy. What's the situation, Freckles?
I got intel from one of our agents that a secret undercover agent was seen talking to our enemy, to Professor Mittens. They were caught whispering to Professor down by the pond.
Betraying us to my own worst enemy? We can't have that.
Exactly. But we must keep this on the down low. If this agent gets word we're onto them, they'll have time to make up a story and cover their tracks.
Right. We will use the utmost discretion.
How dare someone betray the dog detective agency? We do nothing but solve crimes and bring justice to Bark Street.
There will always be nefarious agents out there, Sniffy. But as long as we stand firm, justice will prevail.
That's the spirit, Snoop. Now, I need you two to sniff out this rogue agent and bring them to justice. We can't have a rogue agent selling us out to the dastardly Professor Mittens.
You can count on us, Freckles.
I can sniff out a mole from a mile away, and I'm not just talking about actual moles.
Good. The one clue I was given is that the agent spotted talking to Professor Mittens is in the dog detective agency, but isn't of the canine variety.
Not a dog, but in the dog detective agency?
Yes. The tracks found leading away were not that of a dog, but they couldn't determine what animal it was. That's all I have. Do with it what you will. I must go. Now find this mole!
Snoop, another mole in the agency. That's such a bummer. I thought everyone who took the dog detective oath meant it.
Unfortunately, Sniffy, one cannot trust that everyone else will be as honest and noble as you and I. Everyone has their own motives and plans. But Freckles gave us a pretty big clue about who this rogue agent could be.
She did?
Yes, a detective in our dog detective agency who isn't a dog. There are only a few of those, and right now I can only think of one who it could be.
Who? You don't mean...
Poot.
Poot? Poot the groundhog? No, she would never. She's innocent and fun and such a good worker. She wouldn't betray us.
Maybe she was tricked, or didn't mean to. Professor Mittens is a tricksy feline. Poot could have fallen for her nefarious ways.
Oh, Poot.
Look, the bottom line is we need to find Poot and get to the bottom of this. And by bottom, I mean we need to go underground into her groundhog tunnels and find the truth.
Aye, Snoop. I'm ready to prove that Poot is innocent and wouldn't betray us.
I hope you're right.
I know I am.
That's a quality I love about you, Sniffy.
What?
You always see the good in others and believe in them, even when the evidence points to otherwise.
I know Poot, and Poot wouldn't do this. Now let's go. This way. I have our scent. If anything, Poot was tricked. She's a helper, and maybe Professor Mittens pretended to be someone else, and it got her confused.
A very likely scenario. We mustn't rule anything out. However,
Don't say however.
when we say Poot's name, she usually pops out of the ground almost instantaneously.
Right?
Well, she hasn't now, has she?
Oh, you're right. That's odd. Maybe she's busy, or sleeping, or I don't know.
Just remember to pay attention to her behavior. Any odd signs, things she wouldn't do normally. Notice her tells.
Right. I will watch and observe the Snoop way.
It's not the Snoop way. That is just the way. The best way to be a dog detective is to watch and listen. The truth is always there, just waiting to reveal itself.
We're here. This hole must be where Poot was last.
Odd. No one is around.
This hole is fresh, but no sign of Poot or any groundhogs.
Odd. Odd indeed. It looks like we have a mystery on our hands. Could Poot be our rogue agent, our betrayer, our enemy? There's a rogue agent in the Dog Detective Agency, and our good friend, Underground Detective Poot, is missing. Something strange is going on. Sniffy and I will find out after this break. Back, just in time. Sniffy and I have tracked Poot's scent to this freshly dug hole that leads to the underground tunnels. But, alas, no sign of Poot. Freckles told us that the mole in the agency was a non-dog detective. All the signs point to Poot. Or do they? Let's investigate further.
I refuse to believe that Poot would betray us. She wouldn't.
It is so out of her character to do something like that. But then again, you never know.
It is weird that she isn't popping up and enthusiastically saying her name when we call out her name.
Right, another hint at something strange going on. We must find Poot ourselves to interrogate her.
Her scent led to this hole, but she's nowhere around.
Well then, my dear lad, we must journey underground into the underground tunnels to find her. There's no other way.
Okay, Snoop, let's go. I'll lead the way. Sure is dark down here.
We don't need our eyes when we have your nose to lead the way. Just stay the course, Sniffy. Nothing to fear. You've been down here before.
It didn't seem as scary when we were with Poot.
It'll be okay.
Snoop,
Yes, Sniffy?
what if Poot did betray us? I don't know if I could take such heartbreak.
Listen, Sniffy. Sometimes things happen in life when someone you thought you could trust betrays you. It's not a reflection on you. It's their poor morals and decision-making. Never lose that hope and that faith in others. You can't let it break you.
I just don't want to believe it.
Then don't. Believe in Poot. We don't know anything yet.
I'm smelling Poot, and also lots of carrots and potatoes and peas, and is this a stew?
I smell it too. It's quite delicious.
My stomach is starting to grumble. It definitely is a hearty stew, and it's coming from just around this corner. Poot!
Sniffy, Snoop, what are you doing down here? You You should stay back. Poot is sick.
Poot's sick? Poot's sick!
Poot is wondering why Sniffy is so happy to learn that Poot is sick.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm not happy about that. I just am happy because that explains your odd behavior.
Poot's odd behavior?
Yes. What Sniffy is trying to say is that usually when we call out your name, you pop out of the ground ready to work and be a good underground detective.
Poot would do that, but Poot is just so sick. Poot tried to build a tunnel to the surface for fresh air, but that didn't help either.
So, you haven't been out and about for a while.
No, Poot got the cold after going to a groundhog convention in Tucson, Arizona. Poot knows she shouldn't have attended, but it sounded so fun. Ever since then, Poot's been curled up in my little dirt bed eating vegetable stew.
Can I have some? It just smells so good.
Sniffy.
What? It looks like a lot of stew.
Poot would be honored if Sniffy had some vegetable stew.
Gee, thanks. Delicious. I'm so glad you didn't betray us. I knew you wouldn't.
Poot betray you? Never! Poot! Poot would never! Poot takes my underground dog detective agency vows seriously.
I never doubted either, but we just had to check.
So if it's not Poot, who else could it be?
I wonder.
What do you wonder?
Sniffy, it's time for us to go back to the surface. Get well soon, Poot. We're sorry to have disturbed you.
Poot isn't disturbed. Poot likes visitors.
Oh, that's nice. But I insist we must depart before Sniffy eats all of your stew.
There's still some left.
It's okay. Poot'll just make some more.
Bye, Poot. I'm glad you aren't a rogue agent.
Poot is glad about that, too.
Snoop, what are you thinking now?
I should have thought of this first. We need to go visit the scene of the crime,
Where's the scene of the crime?
where the rogue agent was spotted talking to Professor Mittens, the park's pond.
Of course. They said they found tracks near the pond.
Exactly. And that's how they knew it wasn't a dog. It was another animal, but they didn't know what. If those tracks are still there, we can figure out who the rogue agent is.
I like the way you're thinking, Snoop. There's Lorraine. Maybe she saw something.
Snoop and Sniffy, what are you up to? Investigating another mystery, no doubt.
Indeed we are.
Yeah, there's a rogue agent in our dog detective agency.
Sniffy, shh. That is secret information.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I see.
But we did want to ask you if you've seen any odd meetings between anyone and Professor Mittens.
Professor Mittens? Around here? No, absolutely not.
Okay, well then you don't mind if we do some sniffing around.
Mind? Why would I mind? I'm just a humble duck in this park. I have no part in this. Carry on.
That was odd. Usually she cares about anything and everything happening in this park.
Sniffy, why don't you sniff around and see if you can catch on to Professor Mittens' scent? Maybe that would lead us to the rogue agent.
Good idea. Not smelling her yet, but... What's that?
It appears there is someone hiding in the reeds whispering at us.
Is that Lorraine?
It's me, Secret Agent 99, not Lorraine.
Oh, I forgot about Secret Agent 99. You're in the dog detective agency?
Of course I am. How rude of you to forget.
But you're not a dog. Wait. You're the mole.
Pipe down, Pipsqueak. I'm no mole.
Ah, but you were the one talking to Professor Mittens.
Yes, it's called a double bluff. Look it up. I told Professor Mittens I'd sell out you dogs, but really, I was lying to her so I can get in on her secrets and plans. Once she trusts me, I can tell you her next moves.
Whoa, that's smart.
I know. That's how good I am. Call me a double agent.
So, then, what did you find out? What did Professor Mittens tell you?
Well, you see, we got interrupted. She said she'd get back to me.
It seems she didn't buy your gambit, Agent 99.
Well, maybe not yet, but she will. Look, I can't be seen talking to you, but trust me, I'm on your side. Professor Mittens has caused so much chaos in my park that she deserves 99 tickets. If I can help you get her once and for all, I'll be a happy duck. Now, I must go. Over and out.
So the rogue agent is a secret double rogue agent working for us. Who would have thunk it?
Lorraine is a complicated duck.
I honestly forgot she was in our dog detective agency.
Me too. But look, I trust and believe her. Professor Mittens has tried to destroy this park many times, and we know how important the park is to Lorraine. Let's see if this gambit of hers pays off. Now, let's tell Freckles the news that once again there isn't a mole in our agency.
Except for the actual mole. We forgot to check on Chauncey the mole. He could have helped us out on this case.
Perhaps we should go pay him a visit. Next time. So, it appears our determined Lorraine the Duck, aka Secret Agent 99, had a plan of her own. She's playing double agent to Professor Mittens, a risky gambit. Let's see if Professor Mittens bites. But in the meantime, it's good to know that our dog detective agency remains tried and true. We can count on each other just like we can count on all of you. If you've enjoyed today's podcast, you can find others just like it by searching Go Kid Go wherever you get your podcasts. Oh, and if you're feeling extra adventurous, you can even listen to Sniffy and I's other top secret show, Snoop and Sniffy, International Crime Fighters, where we solve crimes in different cities all over the world. It's quite a good lot of fun. Now, time to head back home for the day. Until next time, don't forget, always be investigating. Woof woof.